am Melissa Sisupong. My number is 31. Today I'm going to talk about in the video Emily Dickinson. Number one, what kind of poetry did Emily Dickinson write? Emily Dickinson's poetry is concise and natural. This is different from other poets who write very long poems about history and culture. Number two, how did Emily Dickinson's style of poetry different from other poets of her time? Emily Dickinson's poetry can be mysterious, almost like a riddle. Her lines and verses are short, with a natural style that's almost chatty. Dickinson wrote lyrics poems about the inner life of thoughts and feelings. And number three, why did Emily Dickinson remain unmarried? Because she did not accept those offers, she is more focused on her work. Number four, what are some common subjects of Emily Dickinson's poems? On the surface, her poems are about everyday subjects are a dream she had, something she saw in the garden and emotions she felt. But once you dig a little, there is a word meaning waiting in those lines. Number five, can you explain what a simile is? Give an example from the video. Eyes like frightened beads. There's a simile, a poetic comparison that used like or as. It's also personifications giving human qualities to an object. Beads aren't something you normally think of as scared, but you can totally imagine those creepy little eyes. And number six, what is the significance of Emily Dickinson's poems being published posthumously? Critics loved her poetry and was an instant success. She was immediately recognized as a major American poet, and her voice feels just as fresh today as it did back in 1890. Yes. And the next, responding to literature about if you were coming in the four. Number one, the speaker suggests different periods of time coming in the four in a year, centuries delayed, and when the life was out. They take various actions, blushing off the summer, dividing months into bars, and placing them in separate drawers, counting centuries on their hand, and contemplating uncertainty. The changing time periods highlights the speaker's fluctuating emotion and the uncertainties surrounding the arrival of the addressed person. Number two, according to the fifth stanza, the speaker is uncertain about the length of time between the present moment and an uncertain future event. The comparison to a bee sting suggests that this uncertainty is unsettling and bothersome, much like the sting of a bee. Number three, whether this poem is considered a love poem depends on interpretation. While it doesn't express traditional expressions of romantic love, it does convey intense feelings of longing, anticipation, and uncertainty often associated with love. And the last, number four, Dickinson explores writing as uncertainty and anticipation, portraying it as restless and discomforting. The speaker's actions. The speaker actions echo the agony of waiting for the uncertain event, likened to a goblin-based sting, resonating with the universal structure, with the unknown and times passed. Thank you for listening.